Welcome to the Elegant Adventure Sagas, brought to you by your host, moi, who it turns out, if you guys remember last time we played, I started off pretty much like this, but by the end of the game, I sounded like ass and was laid out for 2 days after that. So, on the plus side, I didn't miss any work. Ba-dum-bum. All right. Anyway, when we were last here, you guys had discovered there was a lot of doors. I think that overwhelmed Noodle a bit. Lots of doors. She's one who has mentioned many times that she likes to explore the entire area. And then all I have to say is then your OCD should have kicked in overtime when you left the Goblin Mines and the Goblin Caves, exploring about 12%. So
I was going with the group, man.
Yeah. But anyway, I was convinced you guys were going to head east, but you presto changeoed it, and you decided to go ahead and investigate the two doors on the west. The southern door was where Nick had investigated, and he felt it was cold. As the closer he got, his breath started to show. And then Karen went and investigated the door a little bit more to the north on that west wall, and it was ice cold. And I think you guys did a couple of checks and realized that, it was frozen shut. But Karen, I think we established that a good kick, it would open up. That said, you guys made your way back to that more southern door and decided to open it up. You opened the door up, and Karen sees Farah, which looks very familiar. It's another one of those whites. When you opened the door up, you felt the cold air just sort of burst in. You can feel like your skin is cold. There's a layer of frost sort of appear on anything that's sort of metal or glass in your possession. Like there's significant air, like cold air coming up from this area. And Cliff, you can't quite see it yet, so I won't give you the narrative, but you do know... Wait, did I give you a narrative already on this?
Maybe give it again.
Yeah, no, I did, but I'll do it again. You'll remember it when you see the photo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's, you guys, it's the Guardians of Memory. It's an archival hall, and there are various entities who have some sort of tie to this information, these books, whatever else, and they're sort of the stewards of this area. I remember that Skylar had been drawn, because I think he was at the southern door initially, and he had been drawn. Maybe it was the northern door, but he was drawn. The voices were reaching out to him. He was sort of compelled to go in, and here you are. So that said, you are at the top of the round. This round has been going on for 19,987 minutes and 47 seconds. Something tells me I should not count the time when we're not playing. Just saying. Yeah. But we are at the top of the first round. I'm not doing the official planning timer thing tonight. I'm going to, we're going to wing it. But I am going to ask you guys to select a leader. Wait, cameraman doesn't get to vote. That was one of the bugs I forgot to do. So who hasn't voted? That's the other one I had to figure out. There it is. And cameraman is, I'm just gonna close the vote. He doesn't get the vote. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
So there was a tie, and it has randomly chosen a leader, which this leader's not gonna love. Yeah.
All right.
So Noodle, you did not win. Ben, you did not win. Karen, you are. I feel like this is going to be a fisticuffs session with Karen in charge. So awesome. So Karen, wrangle your peeps. Decide what you guys want to do. How you want to play this. You know, there's more in this room. You already know that, just from the clues you've picked up. But you see at least one white.
All right. Yep. What do you think, Chris?
Only one so far, so we haven't seen any indication of anything like super scary.
Yeah, no. My angle of view, I can only. It's like a really narrow room, but it's like long. Well, it's like the picture. Yeah. So I can't see very much, but I can just see. Yeah, just one bad guy so far.
That's a good way of describing it, Garen. I think it's more like an archival hall. Literal hall would sort of be how I would describe this.
It's only 2 tiles deep, basically.
Oh,
So
okay, so it's like 10 feet. All right.
yeah.
But it's longer than you can see. You can see probably, what, 5 or 6 tiles each direction.
Hey, David.
So should we? I don't know. It's the classic. Do we go in or do we wait for them to come out? I kind of feel like maybe let them come to us if they will, because it's going to take a lot of work for us to all get into the room and be in a position where we can actually do something. So
Yeah, I think there would be a lot.
And if one
involved
gets
setting
close
things
enough for me to perceive or something, I'd like to know if I could communicate with it. If they're like, and like if I can have some sway, right? Because this is supposed to be the people that built it, which are my people. So will they know me? Will they be more pissed off, or that'll
Yeah.
get them out? Maybe, I don't know. My turn's long from here.
all right. Well, I've opened the door and we're in combat, so they must have seen me. So
Yep. The white looks at you, sort of steadfast. And like I said, the air that's rushing out is unbelievably cold.
all right.
All right.
Well, it's Skylar's turn.
Oh,
Who's
crap.
gonna? Yeah.
Who wants to run Skylar the Barbarian? I wish he was a barbarian because that would go better. Skylar. Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
Is
I don't know
somebody already
anything
running
about
Fabia?
You're going to be running Fabia.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do Skylar.
Okay, figure. I was making sure that David's the owner still, and Skylar will be owned by Mr. Williams. And I don't normally like to say your real names in the game. However, when I'm selecting your real name from a list, it's hard for me to mentally shift. All right. Bless ye.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
So, yeah.
for the next campaign, we should all use each other's names.
Oh, but like the wrong names. So like
Yeah.
I'm Christy and Christy is Mark.
Exactly.
Yeah. Could you guys do that? That'd be. Yeah, because honestly, because Cliff didn't fuck enough with me when he played Dob Bowl.
Oh, that's my favorite. I'm so proud of that character. Yeah.
Top.
Yeah, well, if we ever do a one shot, they're still alive, you guys. So you can
Yeah.
always pull them out. But yeah, Dob Bowl was hard to say. So. All right.
All right. So I think Skylar's just gonna stay where he is and ready for melee attack on anything that comes in range.
Awesome.
Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. And from my handy panel here. Ready, 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 ready. And
That's one of those handy ones to just add to it as a favorite.
yeah. Makes sense. All right. Intern.
It is now your actual turn.
I think I'm gonna do the same.
You're just gonna ready? Really? Okay.
Well, not from here. I'm gonna move first, but I was just looking through and seeing if there's Christy, you still want to try to talk to these fellas, right?
I mean, I'm not 100% set on
Okay,
it, but
I'm just trying to. Yeah, I don't want to like be having a conversation with them and then somebody whacks them. Just
yeah.
so, but maybe I'll come down here and I'll ready from here. Okay.
Boy, it would help if I was talking to you guys and being so engaged like I was actually being, and was unmuted.
Oh,
We're about to get a bunch of wall boys, right?
Wild boys, wild boys. Sorry, Duran popped into my head. Where is this gentleman caller? All right, this guy.
hey.
So, Cliff, you see nothing because you moved. Never mind. All right.
Yeah. Peeking around the top. Wasn't that door for? Oh, yeah. They didn't open it. I get it. Mm.
So you see this specter of sorts sort of pop through the wall into the hallway and just sort of stop. Damn it. Commentary ensure that the option. Open toggle groups containing current command is turned off. To disable automatic grouping, navigate to combat tracker settings and ensure that the option to open toggle groups containing current commands. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so I don't know if your combat tracker has groups of people, like with a drop-down menu. They must have done something new that.
Oh yeah, it does. Weird. White group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a little. I don't know how I feel about that
Yeah.
labeling of it. So-
All right. Okay, hold on. Configure time. Let's see. Let's get through reroll. Yeah, I don't see any option anywhere that disables this.
Is anyone actually in the group?
Yeah, it looks like two of them. But like,
The majors and who else?
Oh, we only. I think we only see one for now. It's Farah.
Yeah.
for a Fowler.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Fire-
What's we done?
Fire-
Or
Yeah.
Fla-
Lots of majors.
Maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah, she was pretty leaky. Anyway, that said, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how can I connect to someone that looks like this. Wait, link to scene, reset. No. Can I make it longer? No. Why would I want to do this? Anyway, I'm not even sure whose turn it is based on this thing. Oh, it's counting down for both of them.
Oh,
What?
weird.
Interesting.
You see a specter sort of float through the space here.
Jeepers Cripers.
Oh Christ! So I guess it's the other person that's in that group that I can't. I wish you could see this mess that I'm dealing with right now.
Well, it's overlapping. It seems.
Itself, yeah?
Me and Favia, yeah. It's kind of doing the same thing that I saw. Oh yeah, I have. Well, it would appear to be like 4 different layer sets of pings for everybody.
Yeah, that was my. Wait, can I right-click over this group and make it go away? Maybe. Wait. Remove combatant. No. Fuck. All right. Well, they're just not going to go. So they're just moving around the room right now anyway.
Both.
Did I miss someone's turn?
I don't.
Nope.
That's all those noises are how many there are. That's a.
Oh no, that's me going back and forth trying to. I thought maybe if I did that, it would
Reset
the group.
Well, there's 2 sets of white groups now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 white groups.
Nick, you see a white man, no pun intended, walk past the door.
Whoa. All right. Taunting
Oh, for
us.
fuck's sake. All right. That's that.
Thin out.
And I'm rapidly Googling to see how you disable this bullshit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I say, I tell the group that's around this corner here that there's a lot of commotion happening in this room. Maybe we give it a turn, and then we'll see if they come out and want to play, and if they don't, then we'll go from there and decide whether or not we want to go in.
Yep.
Can we do that? Okay. So until then, I'm gonna go over here by Cyrus, and I see that white,
To the north.
to the north there, and I let anybody you can't see know. And I'm also gonna ready Eldritch Blast.
Do you guys know why? Do you guys know why whites get to go first in combat? White privilege.
Oh,
Mm.
I like this. This is good.
A little sweaty. That was a punchline in search of a joke.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, there has to be a way to disable this crap. Well, at least it's Fabi's turn, and it's no longer clustered.
Yeah.
Play that funky music.
I think she's gonna go down this way, so that she has a vantage point from the north and the south without hitting anybody. So, and she's also gonna ready. Where are we at here? Ready. Here we are. And she's gonna ready her, whatever that awesome Umbral Arsenal short bow.
Ah.
She's gonna ready that thing. Bingo. Bingo bongo.
Is anyone else Googling how to turn this off, or is it just me?
Just you, man.
I feel like I'm being super rude.
I don't think so.
Well, so far Google has let me down. So now I'm going to launch ChatGPT.
I am going to try to speak to Tonin.
Okay.
I'm going to ask if he well, I want to know I don't mean to I want to ask if he's heard of Thrain Iron Fist or Lorien Starflower.
So we're going to do, well, then we'll role play that. Did you want to know anything before you started talking to them?
I want to know if they know where how easiest way to get to the the part, if this is the direction we need to go in, if they can just maybe just let us pass.
No, those are all the things you want to know. I mean, like, is there anything that do you want to like, are there any checks that you want to do before you start engaging with anybody? Like,
Like,
Well, I thought about it, but like, what good would that do? Can they understand me? That would be a good one. Maybe it is not necessarily a perception. Is it a perception?
If they know you? Well, that would still be a conversation, right?
They can understand. Like, is this going to go anywhere before he, lashes out? What would that be? Perception or Would it be?
So if I
Go ahead if you want to say something. I'll give you my point of view in a second.
I was gonna say, I think if I remember correctly, these guys speak in whispers that we can't necessarily understand, but they understand us. So we could get like head nods,
Okay.
like yes or no answers, but we're not gonna get anything specific, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to have you roll. But because you've already rolled it. I think maybe it was Nick that rolled it.
Yeah. Well, because I think we learned about these because they're all the same, right? Like these are we've fought these creatures before, right? Unless I'm.
Yep.
I think
Okay.
that's what it shows. So yeah, I kind of want to know. Do I seem threatening? I mean, I know I got these people with me. Can we get through? Will you allow us to get through?
Okay, so how do you want to? Are you using your words for that, right?
Well, how else? Am I? Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm just I'm asking you to roll. I guess role playing it. So yeah. So as you're sort of talking to, you said Tonin, right?
Tonin is the one I can see.
Yeah, Tonin. You never know. He might be Tonin deaf. No. Anyway, he's not your friend, right? So you're not getting any vibe that he's going to have tea with you and surrender a lot of information. But
is there anything
sort of with that? Well, hold on. With that, because I think his body language says that you can't go this way.
Okay, then.
And I think they would prefer if you didn't enter their library at all. Is sort of the vibe you're getting. The vibe check.
They don't have a choice, then, do they? I tried to be nice.
I tried to be nice.
So, do I draw first blood? I'm looking at my group. Do I draw first blood? Do I just stalk him?
What kind of week have you had is the question.
What kind of week?
Yeah, you could give him the verbena.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna verbena his. Well, yeah, because that is magical, right? Because aren't these guys immune to anything that's non-magical weapons?
Does anyone know that, or should I have Noodle roll for it?
Well, I know that that's.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think they have
Magic.
they have
Specters.
resistances, but I don't know that they're.
This is a specter, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, you know that.
Immune to non-magical attacks. They can move through walls. They can't be blinded, and they can't be frightened. Is what I have for specters.
Got it.
That's what you sussed out.
Yeah.
Do you want me to confirm that with a roll or no?
No, I believe in my pen.
All right.
We're gonna find out. Verbena.
Do your thing.
MIDI attack. Spend one use of this. I don't understand why all of a sudden I have to.
When you click the attack, hold your shift down and it'll stop asking you for that weapon.
When I hold shift.
Yeah, when you click, it says right there, right? It says shift, click to bypass this window or something like that. Doesn't it?
No, it says spend one use of this item. 3 uses available.
Well, yeah. Well, that's if you're using its special properties.
No, I want to throw this.
So you're using verbena, right? Or are you using verbena?
I've never had.
Yeah, because everything's following the actual rules now is the problem. So when I look at verbena, you have a +3 bonus attack on damage rolls made. It's a hammer, +3 hammer, single-handed. On a hit, you do 1d8 bludgeoning plus 1d8 lightning plus 1d8 thunder. Holy crap!
Yeah.
You can also throw it. So here's what it's saying: it isn't telling you the actual things, but 3 times a day you can cast Call Lightning.
Yes,
Right, so do
I
you-
knew that.
Yeah, and the spell save is a DC 16.
But I'm not doing that. I'm just throwing it. So
So I don't see what use. Does anyone else from the player side know what window or what she's talking about? Because I thought it was the
Yeah,
MIDI attack.
I think there's an option to not expend a slot or to not use a resource. Like maybe you have to uncheck something, or I don't know.
Yeah, what is it actually? What's it actually saying?
Okay, I don't want to use it. Yeah, I'm going to use the ability, but I had to uncheck consume item use. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing if I'm using this weapon.
So if
I
this
think it'll
was
just
if it
do a
was
regular attack.
if Cliff or I had designed this, it would have said, "Would you like to use one of your 3 Call Lightning spells?" Right,
Oh.
as opposed to, "Do you want to consume a resource?"
Yeah, I don't want. I'm just going to use the weapon.
Right.
So it says use the ability, but really it should say just use the weapon, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
I found in general anything that has more than one use, or like a weapon with abilities, unless it's one of the abilities is just a spell, it gets pretty confused, or it seems confusing.
On the plus side, you hit.
Nice.
I did. And then what's my bonus action? I don't think we need
Uh-oh.
anything else, so I'm gonna end my turn because
Wait, what was the
Did it-
uh-oh?
It did. It looks like it did the attack hit, but the target shows a not hit.
yeah.
It doesn't look like
Okay.
it took off damage either.
So it should be taking off 19 of damage, right?
Yep.
Hold on, let's see if I can do this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. See if I can make it happen. There it is.
Okay.
Ooh,
And-
So
nice.
I have a new window that says, "Do you want to apply damage?"
Oh. Fancy pants.
Interesting.
So I know that you guys are doing the real game, but I'm like trying to figure out with the rationalization, like, how did it decide which ones to group?
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just do a little crossbow.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Shoot the soul gun. It doesn't have a soul though, does it?
I don't. Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
dang.
All
Wait,
right.
do I have to click a button?
Nice.
No. No, that did the damage for you, didn't it?
Yes.
Oh, dang, so close.
Oh, is he not dead? Ah.
Nice.
End turn.
All right. Laria. We'll live together. Anyone? It was,
Sticks?
that's a pretty big stretch. Do you know the song?
Sticks? Is that
Sticks? Lorelei? Yeah, Sticks.
Lorelei? Let's live. Oh God. Yes.
I love that song.
Love sticks.
So you guys have engaged, and this guy comes to this doorway and just stops.
Whoa.
Hmm.
All right.
Something tells me that's why that's really cold in there. Just because of
Mhm.
that guy.
Where is he?
Uh-oh. We have a new friend.
Yeah, as they're coming out of the walls, it seems.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to reset initiative.
Yeah.
And before anyone does anything,
Oops, I hit rolled.
I'm going to hit next turn or next round. Now everybody roll for initiative. And I want to see if it fixes it. God damn it! You know what? I wonder if I can right click and just reroll initiative. So it's not so it's just keeping him in the fucking group.
Yeah.
But I only have 2 in the group this time. It says white group. Wait a minute. Can I just drag him down? Is it keeping him in the group still? Yep. All right. I've got a different idea. I'm removing them from combat, and then I'll add them back into combat. Okay, who did I just remove from combat?
Fabia.
God damn it! I can't tell who I'm clicking. Hold on. Remove from comp. Nope. Whites. I don't know why this keeps doing this. Hold on. If I go here and I click this guy. I can't take him out of combat except in the encounter interface. But I can't remove him from the fucking encounter interface because it will not let me target him. Hold on, right there.
It says I need to end turn. Should I end turn?
No, you don't need to end turn.
Okay.
Fuck, man. I can't get to any of the characters.
To even play them, like for their turn?
Nope. That's why I've been skipping their turns, is because I can't even play the goddamn characters.
Oof.
Hold on. If I could, can I just remove, delete them? No. Use my mouse to collect them? No. Okay, but I just fucking delete them off the thing. But now it still says there's 2 of them. Sorry guys, I got to end combat. We're gonna have to go back into it. The damage will still count. No, you do not get any of that yet. All right, so now I have to put the white back on. He didn't have any damage, so he's good. There. Okay, now if I take him and I add it to a combat tracker, and I take him and I add him to the combat tracker, and then I take this guy and add it to the combat tracker, and this guy and add it to the combat tracker, and I have them quickly roll initiative, it did not group them. All right, now I go to this guy, he's already in, and I go to this guy, and I'm going to stop saying this now because then you're going to know how many this guys there are. And none of you have been added yet, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got that. Now we got this guy gets added to the... Wait, hold on. Let me roll their initiatives. Fuck! It grouped them again.
Jesus.
Can someone else Google how to fucking fix this? Because it says... I'm so annoyed. I don't know if this is I haven't added any new modules. I didn't write this. Look for... This says go into settings. So I'm going to put us in chat mode for a second because quite honestly...
hi to my kids and make it to combat in time. We'll see.
Sounds good, man.
All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right.
All right.
All right, I'm up.
You are up. Kill something because I'm angry.
All right, I'm gonna go try to finish off Tonin, the non-barbarian. All right.
Oh, that's right.
Rage out.
He's been bloodied.
Yeah. And I will. Oh, okay. That my targeting was screwed up.
Oh yeah, you targeted yourself.
Yeah.
Did you want me to remove that 10
yourself.
from you, or
that would be cool if you could transfer the 10 damage from me to Tonin.
I can. Would you like me to do that?
Yes, please.
I don't know if you know this, but I wrote a tool to do that. So goodbye 10.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to.
Well, he only had one left, you guys. So
I'm gonna boogie over here and start on this fella.
Chris, you're getting a lot of background noise.
What does that mean? There's nothing.
Is there nothing behind you? No. Weird. Oh, because your thing is lighting up. Very weird.
My mouth breathing.
No,
it's like
it's
you
I
have
hear
like
people
a TV
talking.
in the background or something.
Oh, you can hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, turn that down.
No, that's okay.
He's probably asleep on the couch. For real.
All right, okay. It's just not. Oh, no wonder. I'm. Hell's this person at? That's why. Okay. $25. I'm gonna move this dead body off the map for a second. And he moves how far? There it is. And this is not a range within 5 feet. And Kadoosh, it's the end of his turn. He's actually going to ready himself. And his ready action, I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would be not fair.
Oh, God.
And next turn. There we go. Okay. End turn. End turn. Oops. There. Turn. Noodle.
I'm looking
Noodle.
around thinking I better prepare since they started coming out the walls. So I'm going to beacon of hope everyone.
Nice.
Did you know that restores all max health? For whoever
Beacon
I
of
heal,
hope?
it's supposed to, yeah, it says it restores all when I do like a heal, it restores all their health. I don't know if I read that wrong. I'm gonna read it again. Okay, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's all of us.
Are you guys hurt?
Beacon of hope. though. This is gonna
Oh, Beacon of Hope.
bacon.
Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope would be pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, maybe I can rename it. Did it do anything?
It did. It says that you've targeted those people. It's a concentration for 1 minute. And spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. And regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part I didn't realize that was a thing. So
Yeah,
anytime you heal someone, they just max out their.
Yeah.
Well, now you're all going to play reckless.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't restore all their hit points. It basically just, instead of like getting, 1 to 8 from a heal, you will just get 8 hit points.
Oh, whatever was rolled, you get the max.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The max,
Did it do
whatever
anything?
max possible is. But you haven't healed. We're not healing anyone right now, so I think we're
Right. But
Yeah, no.
did
Now
you
I
guys
understand.
get the effect? Because
Yes.
it didn't
I
do
think-
anything.
Yeah, it looks like we
Uh,
have it on us. It's the little star, right? No, maybe not.
Yeah.
No, that's something else, maybe.
No, that's bonus action.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't.
Speaking of,
I started.
is it an
deep-
area? Hold on. Casting time, target, components, concentration.
Yeah, I
Detail.
don't see it having taken effect on us. Usually we'll see that little like shine glowy icon.
Yeah.
Apply. Hold on. Convenient effects. Where's that at?
Yeah, I looked at my character sheet on the effects and it doesn't show up there.
Convenient effects. So you all should have Beacon of Hope. Now I'm going to try to do it for you.
Because it took my spell slot, but
Oh, that's why. Okay. So I
You
come
signed
here
it.
and I say Beacon of Hope. Hold on, Noodle. All your stuff's up to date. And if I go into here, concentrating on Beacon of Hope. Did anyone have any? Was anyone asked to roll anything?
For Beacon of Hope, no.
Like, confirm. Okay. And I'm going to do it again to you guys. Except for not, you don't want that guy. That's a bad
Mhm.
guy.
thanks. I still have the
So-
right card.
Yeah, but I have to retarget with my own stuff.
Oh,
But suddenly my mouse is very laggy. There it is. If I hit Beacon of Hope. And it's right here. Beacon. Action packed. Oh, that's because I'm looking at fucking Skylar. I'm like, where in the hell is Beacon of Hope? Okay. Flip. Beacon of Hope. And roll. And what did it say? Consume spell slot? No. End concentration cast at. You said, was it at level 3?
yeah.
And If I say cast spell. Did it do that last time?
Do what?
Never mind. T. Try this again. You haven't missed anything, sadly.
Oh, that's okay. My Discord's downloading updates, so I figured I'd just use my phone.
Well, I meant to tell you guys that it was going to do that tonight. Try this again. Target up to 30. You can target up to 30 allies. And try this again. Okay, so it doesn't. Oh wait, you have Beacon of Hope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Everybody was targeted though.
Yeah, so like I see, like it was applied to you just now.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Noodle, can you try targeting people one more time, and then just before you click anything, tell me what it says.
Yep. Where do you want me to read where it says?
Okay, so then click the button again for Beacon of Hope.
Okay. It says 3rd level.
Yep.
Concentration, Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, and then at the bottom it says like consumer resource. Uncheck that.
Consume a spell slot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, uncheck that.
Yeah.
And then what's your choice?
Cast spell.
Try that.
Okay, yeah, it showed that it said Beacon of Hope, and then nobody got it.
No one got it. And it removed it from you.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't even know how you fucking apply it to somebody. I wonder, can I just drag it to somebody?
Honestly, I think we just need to remember that we have it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it doesn't.
what I was gonna say.
Foundry doesn't work with Foundry anyway.
So we all have it, and now you're doing.
There it goes.
Now Nick has it now.
Yeah, I'm just dragging it on everybody.
Ew, Nick's got it.
Uncheck
Everybody
consume
needs
spell
to
slot.
with me.
So here's the thing. What wasn't happening for some reason was it wasn't working when you did multiple people.
Well, I can do 30.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so
We just
every
know
time
we
I give
have
it to every time I give it to someone, it removes it from the last person.
It's the cheese touch.
Wait a minute. Hold on, I have a weird idea. Hold on. See. T.
Back.
Why? Oh wait, I'm hitting R. T. Why am I not able to target people now?
Just we know we have it. It's good.
But everything's not working, and it's not my fault this time. Does T, when you guys hit T, does it not
It targeted for me.
Oh, it's Shift T to do multiple.
Yeah.
I just learned a thing. Now I'm going to drag Beacon of Hope onto you with all of you targeted, and I'm going to say consume a spell slot, and we're going to cast a spell. Cast spell. Now, do you all have Beacon of Hope? Nope. Fuck my life. Okay, never mind.
Can
I
I
don't
just
know. We'll just
slot
you just go
back
do your.
in?
Yeah. How many did you lose?
I used 1.
And now it's second or third level.
It's 3rd.
There you go.
Well,
Or did I just take one away?
I have no more left. They're
I
colored
gotta-
in. Now. They're colored in now.
Alright.
Can I end my turn?
Yeah. There, you should have
Sorry.
them all.
They're all colored in now, but they shouldn't be.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Where are you, Karen?
I'm up here by one of the ghosties.
Do you want
Kind of
me to try attacking the guy down here?
There's one down here,
Yeah.
Laria. Yeah, maybe. I guess.
I don't want to bottleneck myself in there. What do you guys think?
Yeah, there's another scarier one coming, a white up here, Athena. So I don't know. I don't know if you probably don't want to get up in that hallway either. But
Yeah. Let's try killing Wilhelmina.
yeah, we can get
Finish
that one
her off.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Is that a hit or a miss?
It is a hit.
Okay. Okay.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna go back over here. Oh, I can't make it that far. Fuck. I'll go. This is as far as I can go. No, I can't go there. This is the farthest I can go. I'll go there. Okay, I will end my turn.
All right.
Is it really my turn?
It is. It is. It's fall, and Halloween's right around the corner after this last round. But yeah.
Well, okay. In that case,
Someone building something.
That's what I'm wondering.
Nice.
Damn you guys.
Dang,
All right.
who did that?
That was Cyrus.
Damn, Cyrus, you're kicking ass. Is it me or all your things really bad except for mine?
No, there's a story there.
Okay, I'll ignore that.
Oops, moving this dead guy out. There. I gotta move all these configuration windows out of the way, trying to find out what the hell's going around with our other stuff. This guy does this. That's a hit.
Who are you hitting?
It should be you. Does it not? Is it private again?
Yeah, because I need to. I need to know how you're hitting me and what you're hitting me with.
Life drain.
Life drain. Okay. Yeah, because I have a thing called Song of Defense that's supposed to proc whenever that happens.
Did it?
No, it didn't.
Is it? Is it enabled? I mean, have you? Is it?
Yeah,
is it
it's
passive? What is it?
It's enabled whenever I have Blade Song on, and when I have Blade Song going, Pretty much, I can choose to use a spell slot to negate damage.
Okay, I'm looking.
Yeah.
I don't see any automation for it. Did it used to work?
Yeah.
So what's the math? Do I roll damage on you and then it bounces back?
So it's oh, what is it? It's on, there it is. Direct. Reduce. Let me see. So I can expend a spell slot, and then it will reduce the damage to me by an amount equal to 5 times the spell slot's level.
All right.
So, I'd like to use a level 3 spell.
All right. So then I roll, and then we give you back it, right?
Yeah. So whatever the damage, it's going to be 15, pretty much.
So it did all of that. It did 3 damage.
Mm.
Okay, and then so it didn't even take any off of you.
Okay.
Yep. So that ends their turn.
So that's going to be a spell slot. Let me select it. Okay. Well, Favia is going to look at this guy.
Which guy is that?
The Farah. And hang on just a second. There we go. And she is going to, I think. There it is. Favia. And Namu. Nice. And then she's like, yeah, take that. And here I snap it again. And she is going to stay right there for now.
Awesome. Now it is Nick's turn.
Yep. Come on. There. And we're gonna go. Yep. Okay. So now he's going to cast. Where are you? Shadow Blade. And we're gonna cast it as a level level 5 spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And he is going to attack. Where is it? Let's see, inventory. Equipped. For some reason, let me see. Concentrating on Shadow Blade. Will it let me attack with it? Alright. I'm trying to attack with Shadow Blade, and normally it was a weapon that I could choose to use, but it's so pretty much.
I see green flame blade. Let me let's do a search. Shadow, you said?
Yeah, Shadow Blade, but normally it should come up as a second weapon that I can use. And so at 6th level, it's going to do 48 psychic damage. On a hit.
So
and
but
I
have you
get
targeted anyone?
Yeah, I'm targeting the guy next to me. Farah. So it's
Okay.
going to do 48 psychic damage, and it has advantage in dim light or darkness.
You didn't need your advantage.
Well, all right then.
Now, as that body crumpled to the floor, you realize that you can actually talk to whites.
Oh.
Because the other things were specters.
Right.
I need to verify that, by the way, but I thought that was the case.
If I go here, Tom,
Mhm.
is that going to I'm not going through a block that has any of my partners in it, so is it gonna take away 5 feet still?
Yeah, because you're going their catty corner, yeah.
Okay. So 10, 15.
Actually, I'm gonna change that. No, I think because they're just touching. I don't think those are. You're not sharing.
Okay.
You could go through that without really sharing the space.
Okay. I'd like to ask Thinna, why is it? It's pretty cold in that room. What's going on in there?
And they look at you with like a dead stare. You've just wiped out other whites. So, do you want to try to persuade them to talk to you in some way, shape, or form? Because I think before you wiped out like several of the other whites, they might have been more open to talking. But at this point,
Yeah, I for a second kind of like holster my blade and just kind of crack my neck, still bearing eye contact with him, and I kind of like imbue myself with kind of let my armor that I'm wearing kind of overcome me in a little bit, and use it to intimidate him and just say, I asked you a question.
and hold on one second. So he continues to look at you sort of steadfast, but I'm going to have you roll this. Because I do not believe you have to hit roll. Did something pop up on your screen? Like your entire screen?
No, I haven't seen anything.
Has anyone seen anything come up?
No thanks.
What? Let's try again. So it's Nick. And then Nick. Hold on. Boop. 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 And boop. Selected. And it's this. And it's public. It's not a blind roll. And I hit start epic roll.
Nature
Nothing?
check.
Nothing.
Nature check.
Oh,
Well, you
it's a
see,
nature
so,
check?
yeah, but was it? Where did you see that? Did it pop up on yours, Skylar?
But it's wait, is that looks like it's not for me though. It looks like it's for Nick Maylock.
Yeah, but are you the only one who's seeing it?
Yeah, you want me to roll?
I'm not.
Mm-mm. No, I don't. I don't know why no one else is seeing it.
I can't roll though. I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't work on me, but I see it.
All right. Well, there's something's up. So let
Something
me
is
do with
afoot.
this.
At the Circle K.
So, all right, Nick. So let me have you request roll, and I'll try it this way.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Which one of the things am I rolling?
To understand this creature you're talking to, because I realize that you guys have rolled into Spectre, but you haven't rolled on a white.
So I have under this I have nature, actors, and then next to actors I have roll all, roll NPCs.
You don't in the chat. You
all
don't just see a
actors.
nature check.
I see nature check, but I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh no,
8 other
there should be
options.
there should be a dice.
Uh-uh.
There's not a gray die next to you. To the right.
No. Unless it's next to me.
Does anyone see that in the chat window? A die in it?
I'm looking.
Grab message roll. Select critical failed. Select failed actors. Select saved actors.
Nature check.
Select
top
critical
roll.
saved. Select all actors. And then actors, it says roll all.
Nick,
Maybe
do you
I'll
own
do-
yourself?
I think so.
Do you own yourself?
Do I?
Check yourself.
I
Yeah,
think
you're the
therefore I
owner
am.
of you.
Okay.
So I am befuddled because in my chat window it says Nick Maylock. It has the little title bar above it. It says actor, and then below it says Nick, your character. To the right of that, it's a big gray dice that you guys have seen 1,000 times. When I say
Yeah.
it's in the chat window.
No, like when you are describing it, I know exactly what you're talking about. That unfortunately is not what I'm seeing. Where is the chat? There it is.
Something is just
Here,
very
I'll-
broken. I hadn't thought of doing this earlier. Function F12. Okay.
That is what I see currently.
Where did you send this?
I sent this to the chat, to our text chat. Oh, there it went.
Wait, what
Should
went?
Should be delivering soon, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay. Text chat. I've never actually popped into the text chat. More.
Well, it's in the I texted
Oh,
it. I texted
on the
group
like
chat, so-
actual text.
Sorry. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. The only thing I can think of is to hit roll all.
Well, but this explains something's broken, you guys. Like, not just the automations, but this is just core foundational stuff's not working.
Yeah.
Nick, in your open up, go. The cheat for this is go to your
Yeah, my
character sheet. Just
Yep.
roll a nature check.
Yep.
If you have it still enabled in your sidebar thing, you can roll from there too. But I think most of you guys probably turn that stuff off.
Nature.
I'm about ready to call this game just out of pure frustration.
Probably not a bad idea.
There.
Yeah, with a 13, you sort of piece together that whites are undead, specters are undead. They can understand what you're saying, just like a specter.
Yeah.
They're a little more corporeal. Yeah. So they could do a little bit of pantomiming, but for the most part, they can't talk to you.
Okay.
But he's also, this isn't your nature check. This is just sort of passive. You're trying to convince a white standing literally over the pools of blood from the people you killed before he got there. So that's gonna be a pretty tough. That's gonna be a tough one to make that happen.
Right.
I mean, if you were standing over Alicia's corpse, I don't think that you would want to have a chat with the thing that killed her. Right?
There'd be better odds. If I was standing over her corpse and talking to him, it'd probably be better odds.
Actually, I don't actually. That was a bad metaphor. I don't want to use that as a metaphor. I rescind that. The way my year has gone, I don't think we should be talking about the corpses of anyone.
Oh Jesus!
Little Zippy's corpse. How's that?
Favia's corpse. How about that? There, in game.
Yeah, in game. Well, that's what I meant, by the way. I didn't mean your actual.
No, I know.
All right. We need that button. We need that like panic button for players that become wildly uncomfortable and just want to like end the conversation. And you can just push the button.
Oh no! You're fine. You're fine.
So anyway, it's in a pool of blood. It's not likely to converse with you.
Yeah. Okay. Then I say very well, and I just kind of, as if to pull something out of my pocket, and
I have a feeling I know what it is.
Close. It's my new.
If it works.
Yeah, it's my new favorite. Come on. Did it not?
Does it come in a box?
Did it do it? Did it take damage off? Can't tell. No, it didn't.
I didn't see anything happen at all.
No.
What the hell?
Okay.
Why is that?
It says Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. That's a cantrip.
So okay, so what's the calc?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think it's not allowing me to attack it because never mind. I miscalculated my my moves.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, I'm done. I actually can't attack him right now. So, I'm going to end my turn. But
Did they go? You can start. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be back.
All right. So you are fine.
Ooh, pretty.
He is pretty, isn't he?
oh man,
What's
that guy
happening
looks
there?
ugly. That guy looks ugly.
Ooh.
He got a little something of everything. He's like, ooh.
He's like a shapeshifter gone wrong. He's like, I'm gonna shapeshift into everything. Uh-oh. I didn't like that sound.
That was I don't know what
That's
that was.
that's the warning that we're going to be out of time soon.
New asshole unlocked.
Are you listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl?
No, I'm not. That sounds familiar though.
And reset initiative. Yeah.
How long do I put the timer? How do I do it?
Oh,
Microwave for 1 minute, then we stir it up. I'll be in a minute. 1 minute. So don't get too attached. I'm done. I can't.
Okay.
I'm so pissed off and annoyed that I had looked so forward to this, and it's like 50 things have not worked tonight.
Yeah.
we haven't
I
had a
critted,
bad
by the
one
way.
like this in a while, though.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, none of it was my stuff. So like my stuff was fine.
Right.
right? But like none of our automations are working. Like stuff's getting grouped into Skylar and Karen need to roll their initiative. Stuff's getting grouped into groups, right? Like
Yeah.
Beacon of Hope stopped working. Like something's not right. So I usually ask this, but like I'm going to need someone that's not me at some point to like pop onto this game, and we'll try to like in maybe there's something with our environment that's wrong, because you know the famous last words, like it works in the coding version, like you know, and it works in my campaign version, but when we play here, who knows what the fuck's going on. Right. So, I mean, I may just need to borrow a couple of you for like a half an hour or something just to run through some exercises to see like, okay, like just one small round of combat where we could see like I turned off some of the automations, you guys, and it still wasn't working.
Yeah.
Right? Like the fact that I couldn't get Nick to roll a fucking nature check, even with the inbuilt tool, like in the actual client itself without any fancy automation. I don't know. So something's up.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's not good. But anyway, when we play, I'm rolling for Karen and Skylar at this point. And Karen, boom.
And I critted my initiative. Yeah. Let me see how we looking. I'd like to move Cyrus to the top.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I'd like to move him above Sasana.
So right below you.
Yeah, right below me. Oh yeah, that guy's dead. Yeah, so right below me.
All right.
Tom, can you make sure that you have taken one spell slot from me? And remember, just for next time, Beacon of Hope. Everybody has Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, remember. Are you playing next time? I hope. Because I will forget that.
Hoping.
Yeah, and I did find a bug of my own. I can't do your spell slot suddenly, and it was working before.
Okay, well, there's 1/3 level gone. That's on record.
Got it. All right. So when we next play, you guys are in the middle of a mind-numbing battle. Although there's a lot of dead bodies, so you had a pretty productive 2 rounds. It's actually this will be the 3rd round now. You've come across some specters and some whites. Nick, you feel just like Arctic air coming in through that door, and you know your skin's pretty cold. You know you're seeing your breath, and you're thinking you might want to move out of, you know, either shut the door or move out of the way pretty soon, because you're going to start taking some cold damage if you don't do something.
Oh, okay.
And I think the same. Is anyone else? Noodle, you feel cold, but you're getting sort of blocked by Nick.
Okay.
But yeah, once you get within about 15 or 20 feet of the door, things get really, really cold, and it's gotten progressively worse as that door's been open. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I probably wrote this level while I was ice cold in my garage. But anyway, thank you guys for being so tolerant. This has been a bit frustrating for me. I don't know about you guys, but I just want to play.
Are we calling it or are we playing?
No, we're done. I'm calling it. Yeah, I'm calling it. Yeah, because I literally just want to play. I'm tired of tools. I'm tired of like fixing stuff. Right. Like I'm about ready to strip out everything and just like bare knuckle it. So. But you would be, I think Mark and Cliff, did you guys play with? We played like with nothing, right? And like, you know how when it's your turn and sometimes you're like, I'm not sure what this spell does. Well, imagine I'm not sure what this spell does, and then I have to also do the math for it, and then I also have to roll all of the appropriate dice for it, and then I also have to like take into account my pluses, my bonuses, right?
Yeah.
All the like, the automations are pretty powerful, but at the same time, not what when they don't work and there's no other recourse. So,
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
all right.
is there like a consensus that a bunch of stuff has broken recently, or?
No, it's honestly, it's the opposite. Like they're getting ready, like they're getting close to the 13 plant. So by now, almost all modules are typically like perfect.
Weird.
Right? Because this is like the end of the 12, the end of version 12, right? So like at like this point, you shouldn't be like figuring it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that I've written are ready. They're like ready for 13 and already ready for all of the deprecations for 14.
Right.
I don't fuck around with like, waiting until the last minute or anything. So, but yeah, maybe I just need a laundry list of like things that we couldn't live without. Like I'm not hearing sounds anymore, you guys.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
And are you guys seeing any animations? I'm seeing the blood, but other than that, like, are you seeing any gratuitous? I guess I saw something with Beacon of Hope on Noodle once, but like, just something just doesn't seem right. Yeah. And I brought up in the console, like there's no errors. I mean, there's a couple of forge.vtt. So we run a host 4 years ago, and somehow there's a couple of images that are still mapped to that host. I don't know why. It's the reason we left that, just FYI. It's lovely for people who need it, but like without telling you, they take all of your assets and your sounds and your images and they remap them to their caching servers to speed the servers up, right?
Yeah.
So the paths are no longer in your own world. So if you move off their site, everything's broken.
Ah, I see.
Right? Because they, and I didn't know they were doing that. Like I would have never went there if I knew they did that. So anywho, that's what's up with that. But anyway, yeah, we don't have errors. We do have 39 warnings. But they're, yeah, these are just deprecation warnings saying in the next version, whatever won't be supported anymore. And it's mostly for spell stuff. So anyway, it was delightful. Let's play Tuesday. I'm going to try to figure this out before then. I am going to focus on my interviews that are coming up this week. So,
Okay.
Oh, congratulations.
Good luck.
well,
Yeah,
thank
good
you.
luck, sir.
Thank you all. I have high hopes. So, which you shouldn't ever have high hopes. You should just not care, and it works out much better.
Yes.
All right. I will see you all. For those who haven't, go watch the documentary Yacht Rock. It's amazing, especially if you love Steely Dan. There's a lot of Steely Dan in it.
Okay.
And for those of you who love audiobooks, other than Night Owls, I can't tell you how awesome Dungeon Crawler Carl is. It's the worst cover and a stupid sounding name. But then one of my favorite book series turned out to be a book called Space Team, which is also a horribly named book, sort of purposely. But yeah, I sent it in the chat. I'll send it again. Yeah. Seriously, so good. Like
Okay.
it's so good. All right.
Have a
I'm
great
out.
week.
Bye.
Thanks.
See you guys. Bye all.